Email marketing. A lot of people sleep on this, but if you put it in your business, you could make a lot of money. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to grow your email list, why it matters, and how you can actually use this to grow your business. So right here, we've been using this email strategy for the past 6-7 months now, and we're sending out a couple different emails every week. And now we've grown our list to over 2,200 people. So we're sending a couple thousand emails out every single week. We're getting a couple hundred people looking at our emails. And so it's very important because the goal here is that we want to stay top of mind and build massive trust. Google just performed a study in the past couple months here to understand why people buy. And what they found was that people typically buy after the 7-11-4 ratio. So 7 means 7 hours of content. This can be in the form of just watching pictures, watching videos, or reading. 11 is 11 different touch points, and 4 is across 4 different channels. So right now, if you only have one channel, it's gonna be a lot harder for you to reach that trust factor. If you're using multiple, well, it's gonna be hard for you to potentially get all that content in front of people because there's so much noise. There's so many people making content. There's the news out there. People are distracted. But I'm sure that you've checked your email in the past 24 hours. Well, by doing that, what we could do is that by using this email strategy, instead of just being a random email popping up in there, we can have the goal of basically accelerating the 7-11-4 process. And that's how I use my emails. I want to basically allow myself to integrate inside of my clients' minds and build massive trust, because overall our strategy concludes of the 3 major platforms right here. We have YouTube, we have IG, and we have school. So each one has different purposes, but the ultimate purpose is to accelerate towards that 7-11-4. So with YouTube, I can create long form videos that build massive trust. With IG, I can have a lot of different touch points that show people who I am, my values. And with school, we can basically put everything together and make it very easy for someone to understand next steps. So with email, basically what we'll be doing here now is that we're going to basically create different emails that push people towards different parts of our funnel. So this is a funnel that I use right now, the funnel that I help my clients implement. And basically we have a couple different ways of bringing people into our world. We move them down. And as we move them down, we center it around our school community, because within school, we can do a lot. We can create different trainings. We can post consistently. We can create a community. And so there's just so many different things that we can do to massively warm up our audience. Within school, we're going to be doing different strategies to then move people along and get them to follow a call to action. So webinars, VSL posts, to get them to follow our call to action, send us a message, book a call, and learn more about our offer so that we can then close the deal. So basically right now, this is the overall view, but we might have a leaky bucket somewhere, because right now someone might not be watching enough YouTube, or someone might be on IG, but there's so many people posting content now that they might not be seeing us because of the algorithm. So they might be funneling out. Even within school, people aren't always engaged in school. They're not always hopping on the platform, so they might be following out here, right? So because of this, if you're not using this email strategy, people are leaking out of your bucket. So that's why you're potentially not stacking and compounding your efforts, because people are falling out. So instead, if you were to use email, basically the goal here, we're going to use email to basically send people back into the funnel. So if someone right now is falling out, what we could do is grab them with email and then send them back towards YouTube, send them back towards our IG, send them back to school. We can even send them directly towards our different call to actions, right? So basically, as people fall out of our funnel, we can grab them again with email. As people fall out of our funnel, we grab them again with email, so that now we're going to be constantly pushing ourselves in front of them over and over and over again. So with this, it makes your efforts so much more effective, and you get so much more output with the same amount of input, because it's very easy to just set your emails and just let them run in the background, right? And I'm going to show you what my emails look like and everything, but this is the overall goal right here, is basically just maximizing all the different effort you put into your marketing and then pushing people back into your marketing funnel so that we don't have any leaky buckets here. So to show you some of these examples right here. So for example, this is one email that I sent that is sending someone towards my YouTube, because again, YouTube is very, very effective at getting someone to watch a lot of your trainings and going very deep. So I'm accelerating towards that 7 hours of content. So right here, I'm basically telling people a whole story and pushing them towards my YouTube. With this one, I'm basically, again, telling a story and pushing people towards my Instagram. For your email to really be effective, what we're doing now is that we are starting to implement a 3-step strategy. So the best way to really run your email is to basically give them a why at the beginning, then a solution, and then a life after. So the why basically is tying this in with where they're at right now, what are they struggling with, what are they constantly thinking about inside of their business. So really tying it to them, making them resonate with this email and connecting them to it. The solution is basically talking about how do we overcome the challenge at the beginning with this section right here. The section obviously is going to be mentioning whatever training that we have. So this is going to be either that IG post or YouTube. Then the final step right here is really making them understand the value and why they should take the time to watch the training, basically. So that's what works the best with email right here. I've worked with a lot of different coaches and I watched quite a few YouTubes about this, and this is what works the best, is having the why, solution, and life after format right here. And not only can you use email to, again, push people towards your platforms, but you can also use it directly as a call to action. So for example, right here, we came out with our community tier. So we work with clients one-on-one, but we also have the option of just getting access to our curriculum and access to me with weekly coaching calls. So it makes it a little bit more affordable for someone to join in and join our program. So basically with this, again, why, solution, and life after. So with this, I have calls or call booking links, so people can now take steps and move along the process. So you do this basically on a certain cadence. You don't want to do call to actions too often because people are going to start to not pay attention to your emails anymore. But you can use this as another touch point, another sales asset to now push people along your sales funnel. So that's why email works so well, so that we can basically stay top of mind. And something I'll mention as well is that not only are you able to push people back towards you, but you're also staying top of mind, because although someone might not always open your email, they're going to see your name pop up over and over and over again. So that subconsciously kind of builds trust because they're always thinking of you, and also because you become that person they think about when they think of the challenge that they're going through. So now, how do we grow our list? The easiest way to grow your list is by exchanging value. If you're just asking people to hop on your list for no reason, why would they do that, right? Because they're actually having to put in some kind of effort when it comes to filling out their information. And a lot of people, they safeguard their information. So they want to have a reason as to why would I even do that? So we do this by providing free resources. So you can have different ebooks, you could have a free course set up, and basically by offering these, this is a lot of value, and all we're asking for in exchange is their information, basically. So the different ways to actually post these online are going to be within your school group. Okay, so I have different posts within my school community that basically encourage people to basically get access to this resource, but the only way to do that is by commenting below the keyword. So they do. Okay, we get quite a few comments here. And then we can also run ads. So the best ads here, the ones that we use for retargeting, are the ones that are trying to move people along the sequence. So here we're getting people to take action on something. And in this case, raise their hand and ask for value. So I'm basically sending these different videos or posts or pictures, and I'm putting it in front of people consistently all the time on IG. And all they have to do here is click on the link, which will then send them on my landing page. But again, you can also have it for a direct link landing page, or you can even have it set up as a message me, so that you can basically get access to this resource by sending me this keyword, which is what we'll see right here. So once you have the post set up on school, you're going to start to get a massive amount of people commenting below, asking for that resource. Once you start to post in your stories or post some ads or make some posts with call to actions, people will be reaching out to you, okay? So that they get access to this right here. So basically, not only are you able to get access to their information so you can add them to different automated sequences and add them to your newsletter, you can also start conversations, okay? So there's just so much working in the background here. So now that we have these conversations started, we can either basically send them directly to a landing page. So these are some of my landing pages right here. This one on the left is for my school group. So they come here, they see all this, and they can decide to join. I have different trainings on setting up your school group on my YouTube here. Go check those out. But we also have landing pages for the ebooks. So right here, I basically talk about the value of the ebook and why they should sign up and give me their email in exchange for this resource. So you can do that, or you can also just simply ask for their email in the DMs. You could say something along the lines of, where should I send this resource to? So what's your email? So you could do that, or just send them to the landing page. I honestly just send them to the landing page. It's a little bit less friction, and it's very easy to basically just have that connected to automations and then have the automations do all the work for me. So that's it right there. But once you put all this together, we just stack and stack and stack. And now, just in the past month or so, we've sent 33,000 emails. And we've had 3,000 people open the email. So this is something that's running in the background. I write the emails about one day every week. I spend about maybe 2 hours on it. And we're connecting with people over and over and over again, nonstop. So this works very, very well for you to stay top of mind and continue to push your content in front of people so you can continue to make more and more money. So hopefully this makes sense for you. If you have any questions on how to set this up, then you can go ahead and check out my other YouTube videos because we talk a lot about business growth in general. But hopefully this helps you out. Let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.